my channel. Today I thought I would show you what I sort of do at the end of each month to reflect on the month that was, and the journal prompts I use, and I'll share like my highlights and favorites that I loved in May. And then I'll also show you how I plan for the month ahead. So today's actually the 1st of June. It's the start of winter. I'm feeling cozy. I'm in my like cane chair with my blanket on and my jumper, and I'm ready for a new month. I'm ready for June. So let's jump straight in. Now I actually follow just some like monthly journal prompts that I found on Pinterest a while ago. I've been doing this for maybe a year or so at this point, but you will need a journal or something to write on, something to write with. A piece of paper will do. You can write whatever you like at the top of your page, but I always do something like Hello June or something like that. So I am going to do Hello June with a little love heart because I'm a child. And then the first journal prompt is you just write previous month highlights. And so this is like looking back at May and reflecting on like all of the highlights of the month. So I will normally just like free write what I can remember. If I get stuck, I'll go and have a look at my calendar on my phone and just remind myself what I had on in May. Or I go through my camera roll and like you can go month by month and I just look at the May photos and that will spark some memories usually. So I'm gonna just see what I can remember first, and then I've got my phone somewhere here if I need to jog the old noggin. So I just like to do little dot points and write down all of the best bits of May. As I'm writing, I'm like, wow, a lot happened in May and like lots of really exciting stuff. But it's crazy because sort of beginning of May and definitely like mid-May, I was feeling, as you would know from one of my last videos, like in a funk, not myself, just like really out of alignment, I suppose. But then I kind of stopped, took stock of my life and made some changes, and then towards the end of May I had the best time. And like looking back, I'm like, wow, I didn't realize like all of these amazing things happened just in May, which is like so exciting, which is why I love to do this journaling at the beginning and end of each month, because it's so easy just to charge straight ahead into a new month and like not even stop to smell the roses, if you will. So I'm not even done my list. This is just what's on the top of my head, which is exciting. I love that. Okay, that is one whole page done, but that was without looking at my calendar or my photos. So I do just want to go and check if there's anything like crazy that I missed. All right, 2 more. I got you. Be rude not to. I'll film them. This is how my memory works. Oh. I don't know how to spell that, but that's all right. It's for my eyes only. And what's the other thing? Oh, cute. Okay, so now that part's done, the previous month highlights. we want to move on to the next prompt is, what do you want to focus on more this month? So you write that down. For me, I really want to focus more on like out with the old, in with the new. Goodbye clouds of grey, hello skies of blue. You know that reference, you're a real one. But I want to do like a big declutter, reorganize, deep clean, refresh, like every single thing I own. And not just like my place, but like my car, my work bag, my makeup bag, my jewelry, like literally every single thing. So I feel like June is going to be the month of just like revamp, rebirth, refresh, reorganize, and just like start fresh. I've said that a million times, but that's going to be it. It's going to be what I'm focusing on. I'm going to ride out with the old, in with the new. I'm so tempted to write the rest of that High School Musical lyric, but I'll stop there. Okay, the next part is kind of like drawing a little table. So you just split your page in half, and at the top of one side write more, at the top of the other side write less, and then you're just literally going to list out what you want more of in June, what you want less of in June. So let's do that now. More and less. For me, I know I want more meditation because I've started like a consistent meditation practice again, and I'm loving it. It's like the best way to start my morning ever. More meditation. I've like not fallen off track because you're either doing something or you're not, but I'm not doing my long beach walks as much as I once was. So I might put on long beach walk because I would like to do more of those. I want more, and this kind of ties into the out with the old, in with the new vibe, but like in terms of my wardrobe, my style, I want to embrace a capsule wardrobe. I want to invite in neutral colors and items of clothes that I can like mix and match with other outfits and things like that. So I'm going to say more capsule wardrobe. If you look at my wardrobe at the moment, it's just like an absolute array of like patterns and colors and craziness. So that'll take a little bit to collect, but that's all right. Got to start somewhere. I don't want to make this list too long because I don't want to overwhelm myself. But meditation, long beach walks, capsule wardrobe. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at 3. What do I want less of? I want less looking at other people organize their lives on TikTok and YouTube. And I'm going to do it myself this month. June is the month we do that. So less looking at, what do you call that? Others' organization? Well, I know what that means. Less, now this is going to sound a little counterintuitive, but less contracts at work. I really loved the contract I just came off of. I was on a year 3 class for a week and a half and I really enjoyed it. I loved getting to like be Miss Tate again almost for a longer period of time so I could actually like get into a bit of a groove of things. In saying that though, I prefer relief days, like TRS days, because I feel like then, I don't know, I just really enjoy the freedom now, and when I'm locked into something, I don't love it, because if I wake up and it's a beautiful day or I want to go and do something or whatever, I'm feeling sick or whatever, didn't sleep well, I like having the freedom of being able to just like not work that day or do some business stuff or whatever it is, rather than like being committed for like a longer period of time. So I'm going to trial just doing more like contract days here and there, and then taking at least one day off a week for business stuff and coaching stuff. So less contracts, less looking at others, organize, less, I'm gonna write just like stuff, but that's in relation to like when I declutter, there'll be less stuff, and I'm not gonna hold on to things that don't serve me or that I don't need. And the last bit is I will take care of myself by. I will take care of myself by. Well, I feel like doing my morning meditation and more beach walks are taking care of myself, and decluttering and like refreshing my space is taking care of myself. So I'm going to try and think of something a little different. I'm going to write embracing mindfulness, and like that's just going to be a little reminder to sit in stillness sometimes, not always have music on or a podcast on, and just like spend time just listening to the sounds around me, or I don't know, if I'm going for a walk, like looking at the trees and the ocean move. Like there's a concept I learned in the course I'm doing at the moment with my masters, like a mindfulnit's concept. It's called, I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's Didiri, maybe? I'm not sure, I'll put it on the screen. But it's essentially like the practice of noticing something around you, whether it's like a little butterfly or something, and just watching it for a few minutes and doing nothing but just like focusing on this thing and like remain curious and just observe it. Or it could be anything. It could be like a blade of grass that you watch for a few minutes and you do nothing else but just like intently like look at this thing with like, you know, appreciation and curiosity. So more mindfulness always makes me feel good. I'm going to embrace mindfulness. I've also been good at not having too many caffeinated beverages in a day, so I'll continue to have my decafs. And I'm happy with that. I don't want to overwhelm myself with like adding too many things to do more of and less of, because then it just becomes stressful. But the overall vibe for June is out with the old, in with the new. More meditation, more beach walks, more like capsule wardrobe vibes, and just embracing mindfulness and like only having the things that I need and want and really love around me, and like just purging the things I don't. That was fun. So I would now love to share with you some of the things that were my May highlights and just some of my favorite things that I enjoyed in May. So I'm going to consult my list, and then there's a few more actually that just popped into my head that I didn't write down. But my first thing I loved is I found a new podcast. It's a meditation podcast, but not everything is a meditation. And it's called Mindful in Minutes Meditation. And I have been loving it. So the first few episodes I listened to, I think they weren't meditations, but then I listened to one and it was sort of about like how to restart your meditation practice again, like if you've maybe let things slip a little bit. And I'm in the middle of like a 2-week meditation challenge, and I've been really enjoying it. So I'm about halfway through, and it has made a really big difference, I think, in just my overall like mood, my overall happiness, wellness in the day. So I've been loving that podcast, loving meditation. How could I forget? My most favorite thing. Is it my most favorite? Probably my most favorite thing this month is Hit Me Hard and Soft, Billie Eilish's new album. Billie, I fucking love you. That album is perfect. Like there's not a song that I want to skip. I've listened to it. I don't know if there's a way to check on Spotify, maybe. But over and over and over and over and over again since it came out. Like, it's so good. Do I have a favorite song? Maybe Chihiro. I love them all though. I love Blue. No, I don't have a favorite. I love them all. Chihiro just makes me bop, but that has taken over my month of May. Billy, you're outstanding. You can do no wrong in my eyes. I love you so much. I can't wait to see you live next year. Woohoo! What else? Oh, my favorite new app. This app, Dan showed me actually. I've been using it for more than just the month of May, but it's changed my life. Not to be so dramatic. It's called Finch, Finch. It might even be called like Finch Self-Care or something. I have like the widget on my home screen because that's how into it I am. It's basically a little self-care finch, like bird, and picture Tamagotchi vibes, but also like self-care to-do list items that you can tick off, which is a bit of me. So if I go onto my Finch now, you open it up, it starts with a little cute affirmation with your little finch there. You do a check-in, so it asks, how are you feeling right now? And you can rate it. I just did mine. And then you can type in your goals for the day. I like to do about 3 each day. I used to have a whole stack of like things I wanted to do every single day, and I needed to like brush my teeth and do my skincare routine and go for a beach walk and meditate and read a chapter and do this and do that, and then I felt like a bit of a failure when I couldn't do them all. So now I don't have like them recurring, except for brushing my teeth. And in the morning I'll just wake up and pick like 2 or 3 of the most important things for that day. And once I do it, I tick it off. And they're like self-care goals, so it's not anything work related or anything. I mean, like do what you want with it, but I like to make it little self-care goals, so I can tick that one off. And then you can go on quests, and you can link up with friends and like send affirmations and like positive like reminders to friends, and you earn little rainbow stones, and then you can use your rainbow stones to go shopping and buy new outfits for your finch and like household decor items. So that's very exciting. Maybe. I'll show you my finch if you want to see it. But I have been using this app for over 50 days in a row. I'm basically in a committed relationship with my finch at this point. So, sorry Dan. Yeah, I've been loving my finch app, and I'm gonna continue to use it. I'm like I have a Tamagotchi, and I used to like love Tamagotchis and stuff too, and like playing Sims and, you know, doing the outfits and making the house and all that. So that is feeding that part of my soul, but I haven't revived my actual Tamagotchi in a while because when they died, I just couldn't bring myself to start again from scratch when they're a baby, because they're really needy and that thing beeps all the time. So I've got my finch, and she doesn't beep at me. Her name is Pebbles, and I have some pets on there. Anyway, enough about my finch. But if you want to get a finch, add me as a friend, and we can send each other affirmations and keep each other on track to have a lovely day. What else have I been loving in May? Oh, something really exciting happened to me in May, and that is that Endota, my beloved, liked my reel and then followed me on Instagram. And I fangirled hard, because if you know me in real life, You know I won't shut up about Endota Spa. I want to move in. Like, I love it there. I have the most relaxing, nourishing, rejuvenating, wholesome, luxurious time, and I never want to leave. And I appreciate that the lights are just dimmed perfectly, and the temperature is perfect, and the smells of the essential oils just send me to another planet, honestly. And I really just soak up the whole experience. So couldn't love you anymore, Endota. And I did fangirl hardcore when I saw Endota liked your reel. Endota started following you. I was like, me? Stop it. So that was fun. Also, very exciting when Mask Co, the brand with the beautiful scented air fresheners and the car air fresheners and all the other bits and bobs, they liked my little reel I did too, which is so exciting. It's so fun. It blows my mind, like the power of like social media, like that those brands or people actually see what I make. Wild. But that was so fun, and I fangirled over that. It's interesting because, yeah, I said it before, but like I had all these plans for May to be like mindful May. I was going to make all of my content really like mindful based and like go live every Sunday and put all this pressure on myself to do all these things that I just quite frankly didn't have the capacity to hold all those things and coach and do business stuff and teach and make money and study and live my life and like check in with my friends and family. Like it was unreasonable of me, but I actually feel really proud of myself for listening to what I needed, even though I'm the one that came up with the plan to do Mindful May in the first place. But then when I realized I was starting to feel really like almost like frustrated by it and or resentful towards it, because all I wanted to do was like be mindful in my own life, but then having the pressure on to like go live on like certain topics which I'd have to plan, and like I just didn't have the time to do it. So I am proud of myself for listening to what I needed and changing the plan, but I feel like everything went to plan more after I did that anyway. So that was good. That was a lesson there to learn too, of being like, just because I said I would do something and announced it on social media doesn't mean I too can't change my mind. Like, I feel like I preach that all the time to people, friends and family and stuff. Like, you're allowed to change your mind. You're allowed to change it back. You're allowed to change it as many times as you like. You can always course correct and just do what feels right for you and ask yourself, what do I need? And listen when you ask that. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for June. I'm excited for winter. I'm excited for this house reset, refresh, reorganization, decluttering situation. I'm so fucking excited for that. So stay tuned because I'm gonna film it all. And I can't wait. I just can't wait. I have like an extensive list in my notes app of like what I'm gonna do in each room and like the things I want and da da da. Anyway, that'd be good. So June is for new beginnings, fresh start, feeling re-inspired, and doing the things that I love. Taking care of me, spending time with my beautiful friends, my beautiful family. So cool too, because I've just remembered that at the start of the year, like very start of January, I did a yearly card spread with my Pass Around the Smile cards. And my card for May was focus on your rainbows, not your thunderstorms, or something like that. Which was so true. Like as soon as I focused on like what I actually wanted and needed, and what was going right in my life and going well already, and not about what I was failing to uphold, everything shifted. But then my card for June is friendship, which is such a nice card, and I have the most beautiful friends ever. So it sounds like a good month. But thank you so much for sticking around. This is a long chatty one. If you want to see the house organization videos, those ones are coming up next, I believe. So stay tuned. I will be asking for your advice, probably a lot throughout the process, whether that's on YouTube or Instagram. So you can always head over to Insta. My handle's always down below. It's just _tieshtalks. And if you've got an eye for design, I'm going to need your help. So I'll meet you over there. But I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope you had a lovely May. Maybe you had a mindful May. Who knows? And I can't wait to hang out in June with you. Bye. Haha. I'm sweaty.